We're about to go inside a real Mexican house.
Beautiful fountain.
Beautiful fountain.
Very colorful yard. Very colorful.
Very glorious, I could say. I could say this is a well-pronounced house.
Lots of flowers and colors.
As you can see, we have a harp playing.
Oh.
100 years old.
100 years old.
100
This is a
years
piece of
old.
history just sitting in this house. As you can see, I just want to step into this painting.
Oh,
It's so
wow,
beautiful.
yeah, that is really-
Look at
that's
the vibrant
beautiful.
colors. It's you have a staircase. What is beyond the staircase?
Nobody knows.
knows.
Nobody knows. You go outside to the side.
Okay.
Side yard.
I'd like to warn you, we're in the middle of a Mexican event. Let's go.
They already left. Hi everybody. Hello.
I'm here live with Adam Greenberg in a natural Mexican habitat. He's chilling in his jacuzzi. Adam, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions here. So your name's Adam, and how old are you?
I'm 17.
And you lived here your whole life, right?
Yeah.
So, what language is mostly spoken at your house?
Well, to my father, I speak English, and to my mother, I speak a lot of Spanish. It really depends on who's over because we have both English and Spanish speakers at home.
How important is it to keep your children fluent in the language?
I think it's really important because it adds an extra level of diversity to their lives. It makes them think differently, and then they can talk to a whole bunch of different people that they wouldn't normally be able to if they didn't speak two languages.
So how is your culture different than American culture?
It's really not that different. I mean, both cultures like to have fun. Both cultures are, good cultures. It's the only major difference though is things are more family oriented over friends. If you have family over like every other week, like I do right now, and in the American culture, it's always about hanging out with friends, and family's only for the holidays.
So what is the biggest misconception people have about your culture?
I think that a lot of people are caught up in the media about the Mexican culture. They hear about the drug wars and all this kind of stuff, but really that's not real Mexico. Real Mexico is, everyone, the big families gathering around and just talking and hanging out, and that's real Mexico.
So what special sauce favorite foods do you eat?
Oh, okay. So today we had enchiladas, which I'm sure you've all had since we all live in San Diego. But it was really good, and we had tortas today, which are kind of like sandwiches. But if you can imagine a bread roll, and then you just cut it in the middle, and then you put like meat, avocado, whatever you want in there. I like avocado, but you can put whatever you want.
So what is the most important thing about your culture, that you would want me to tell my classmates?
Just that, being Mexican is a lot of fun because you always get to hang out with your family. Your family is like your best friends, and I think that's something we should translate over to the American culture. That family's not just for the holidays; it's also for just hanging out as well.
What's your name?
Mi nombre es Elvia. My name is Elvia Cabral. In Mexico, pero I'm Elvia Greenberger.
And how old are you approximately?
I am 44 years old, probably.
How long have you been in the country?
I have been here for 22 years.
22 years. All right. How long have you been in San Diego?
22 years.
22. Right. What made you decide to come?
I came here for a family reunion. At the time in the Amnistia in the 1989, for a family reunion because most of my family was living here. And then a year later I met my husband, so now I'm here with 3 children and a husband.
Did you travel alone or with family members?
I came with one of my brothers.
Was it difficult to leave your home in Mexico?
It was the biggest cultural shock I ever had. I have for 5 years very sad. I love my country and I have a big passion for. I was doing my career and everything. Then I came here and it's a wonderful country, except that I miss there a lot. The traditions, the culture, the folklore, and anyway, but my husband made it easier and I'm very, very happy here, but it was hard, very hard.
What language is spoken in the house?
Spanish all the time.
Spanish all the
Yes,
time.
even with you. Spanish and English still come hard, but Spanish.
How important is education and formal schooling to you?
It's the foundation to be successful. Education, if you don't have it, is very hard. I come from a background with in a very remote community where people don't have the opportunity to school, and so it's very hard. But now I see the difference with the education, and you can have all you want as long as you have education. You have many opportunities, so it's endless. It's the best.
Alright, how is your culture different than American culture?
Oh, very different. This is my culture. My father grew up like indigenous and farming. My father and my mom, we grew up in a ranch with no electricity, no water, no TV until I was 16 years old. So the difference is huge. Now here is technology and cellular and all internet. I mean, it's just different.
Yeah.
It's two unique worlds.
What is the biggest misconception people have about your culture?
Unfortunately, we're going right now to a civil war with narco traffic and all this crime. Unfortunately, people had the conception that Mexicans are all criminals, and sometimes people think that Mexicans is always so dangerous. But Mexico had a very rich culture and tradition and values. Family is very important. Mexico have the sense of the family, very strong families, and has a lot of nice values and hard worker families. And unfortunately, with our big problem in our country right now that comes from other countries. I mean, it's just not Mexico, it's so many Central and South America. And I think it's a world problem with this crime, but that's kind of, unfortunately, they see the negative part of Mexico, but we have a lot of rich things to offer.
Do you have any outstanding memories or stories I could relate to my classmates?
Just any story?
Any story?
I think the biggest story I always share with my kids is about not having electricity. In Mexico, this is where for my kids is like, where did you born? I grew up in a small little ranch with no electricity, no water, no TV, no gas for cooking, so my mom cooked with wood. So that's the thing I'm very proud of growing up in that world, that it was hard for many people thinking about it, but for us was just playing with real toys that we all make. And that for me was something that I'm very proud of growing up that way. Even if you think about it, it's like, oh, that's hard. No TV, you know? But for us, we make our own toys from mud or rugs or wood, so that was something I have the most beautiful memories as a child.
What is the most important thing about you, your culture, that you want me to tell my classmates?
Well, I want my country to see us for the richness. Like the sense of the family is very important. The hard worker people, all these illegals that come here. I know they don't have papers, but so many of them are extremely hard workers. Like they work from how do you say when the sunrise to sunset for very little money. Extremely hard workers to support their family. And I know I wish they had a reformation of their legal papers, just to they come to help this country. Also, they're contributing to this country because they are doing the very hard jobs that nobody are willing to, like farming, construction, all of these hard jobs. It's something I wish they have a little more. I know many people don't agree with me, but I think, and also a lot of them and most of them are very honest people, very hardworking, honest people. So that's me.
This,
It's a snake.
is it thread?
Made of string.
String. This whole thing,
It's handmade.
handmade with string. You can't tell, but they're tiny little pieces of string. Oh yeah, here's like a little piece of string right here. Very ornate. And this whole picture is made of little tiny beads too. I don't know if you can tell, but they're all little beads. Very cool.
You look at these?
Are these beads too?
Yeah, they're beads too. But these are masks.
These, ooh, they're masks. They're bead masks.
I can't really see you, but
I can see you.
trust me, it's a
I can
mask.
see you.
Yeah.
Oh!
Another family picture. See, this whole wall right here is just pictures of family.
Pictures.
Pictures on pictures of pictures. Very family oriented. Say hi.
Hi. I'm Mexican too.
What is your name and age?
My name's Lorena Maxlin. I'm 37 years old.
How long have you been in this country?
36 years.
Did you travel alone or with a family member?
Family members.
Was it difficult to leave your home?
I don't remember because I was only one when I came to the United States.
What language is spoken at home?
We mostly speak English. That's because my husband only speaks English. However, with my family at home, my parents, it's strictly Spanish.
How important is it to keep yourself and your children fluent in your native language?
It's very, very important. I think that every culture should have their kids follow their culture and learn from it. Don't forget where you come from. Don't forget your culture. Every culture is different, of course. When we come to the United States, a lot of all culture, kind of mixes with American. But we tend to have, we take care of elderly, for example. We're the type of culture that will have the mom and dad at home until they pass, or their grandpa and grandpa at home. We don't believe in taking our elderly into homes. It's something that has never been.
Can I get a California burrito? Right here. Okay. Right for California? Okay. Right for We're about to eat a California burrito. Okay. We cool? We cool? Okay, we're cool. Roberto's Taco Shop. California burritos. Mexican food. Alright, check it. So I'm asking this girl Denise to prom. And this is my rap. Let's do a 50 Cent song. It's like, I don't know what you heard about me. I'm a white boy reppin' RB. In the streets they call me CBC. I got a question for you, Denise. Now, Denise, we at the park. I'ma give you a holler. Got me feel like king of the world, like a shot collar. Girl, prom's coming around, girl. Don't even bother. The fools coming asking around, but they don't wanna see you and me look so fresh together. Like Dolce & Gabbana, so hot, so clean, like we come out of style, girl. I like the way you style, like the way you talk. When I came to your work today, you thought I stopped, girl. I'm the boy trying to holler cause I wanna be a date. Now, girl, we say yes, please don't hesitate.
Yes.
She can't say no to that.
She can't say no.
This is Daniel Beans and salsa at the Mexican place. That's green salsa.
The green one's the best.
Oh, you gotta get some carrots too.
No. Thank you.
Thank you. And the feast is good.
We're gonna enjoy our feast. You don't have to watch us eat, so I'm just gonna turn it off.
No, you have to watch us eat.
No, they don't have to watch us eat.
The other groups watching other people eat.
That was one group.
That's the only thing we saw.
But they did it with the interview too.
Huh?
They did it with the interview, so they had to show it. Alright, this is proof that we're eating here.
Keep it on. I don't know. Look here.
Burrito,
Here, look.
Chris, yeah. There it is. Alright, I'm gonna shut you off now. Alright, so that's a wrap. That's a real Mexican house.
We'll wrap it up like a Christmas present. Until next time. That's so stupid.
That was the stupidest thing I ever. Oh, that was the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Alright.
Viva México, viva América.